Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
This is Keith calling from Columbus. Love you guys as always. I'm calling in regards to the Myles Garrett situation, him not showing up to the OTA. My take on it is keep poking the bear, keep rubbing balls wrong. Then you're going to be pissed when he says he wants out of Cleveland. Myles is a generational talent. Who knows? He could not have been there for his school that he injured in the Pro Bowl or what have you. But my point is, relax. Keep poking him, and then he's just going to turn around and say he don't want to be here no more. And we all know we don't want that to happen. So relax. I'm hearing all these talk shows in Cleveland, poking at him. Relax. Thank you, guys. Dog Pound, let's go.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Tim, it's important to note, these OTAs are voluntary. And if you don't think they should be voluntary, the Patriots lost a couple of them because Belichick made them not voluntary.
Yeah, and I mean, you talk about the OTAs, they're not meant for guys like Myles Garrett. I mean, there's no contact in these. I mean, they're not wearing full pads. I mean, what are the defensive ends, guys like Myles Garrett, going to do when, he really doesn't need to do anything until, other than keeping his body in shape until training camp when they go to the Greenbrier at the end of July. He doesn't really need to do anything other than keep in shape. I mean, what else, outside of maybe learning the scheme, yeah, I can understand it in that extent, but that's also what mandatory minicamp is for. They got a couple days for that. And the important thing for the OTAs, I think, is that the offensive guys are there, that Deshaun Watson is there, that the receivers are there, that they get those extra reps, 7-on-7 individual passing drills, so Watson and the receivers can learn each other, so they can kind of understand the timing and all those sorts of things and get that worked out, so that by the time you get to training camp, they have a better understanding of it, and that when the tempo of practice accelerates when it becomes closer to a game, closer to at least a preseason game, and even in those preseason games, they're more ready to go, and that timing isn't as big a concern. As far as poking him and poking the bear as far as him wanting out of Cleveland, I feel like if he would want out of Cleveland, that'd be more because he doesn't feel the team's ready to win more so than anything. I feel like it's hard for fans to kind of push players out the door, even in the days of social media. If a player like Myles Garrett is going to leave, it's maybe he's one of those guys that believes that he would leave because he doesn't feel that the Browns can win a Super Bowl for whatever reason in the next couple seasons.